So good. There are over 10,000 fish and chip shops in the UK. Well, I've come to Mayfair, one of the exclusive districts in London, to try out one of the best fish and chip shops, if not the best fish and chip shop in the whole of London. Let's go and take a look at the Mayfair Chippy and find out why it's been such an incredible success.
Yeah, hi, my name is Luca. I'm the general manager for the Mayfair Chippy.
Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
First of all, Luca, thanks so much for inviting me to the Mayfair Chippy. How did it all come about? When did it first open?
Yeah, so basically, the restaurant firstly opened in November 2015. It was founded by George Hammer, Jimmy Jones, and Pete Taylor. But the restaurant was called, it wasn't the Mayfair Chippy before, it was called the Great British. And they used to do, they were focusing on the British cuisine. Now, with that said, the best-selling dish was actually fish and chips. So, they understood there was a gap in the market for an upmarket fish and chips concept. And that's where basically the idea of the Mayfair Chippy started.
When people say, oh, give me 3 iconic things you would relate to Britain, or the monarchy,
the cabbies,
the cabbies, especially London, and what's Britain's national food?
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
Exactly.
And, it's slightly different from lots of other countries, but yet our national dish, everyone would say fish and chips, wouldn't they?
Yeah. We got on the menu all the British classics, like the shepherd's pie, we got the Scotch eggs. Or even on the dessert, we got the sticky toffee pudding. They're really.
What I've heard and what the chef told me and the wonderful people who work here is that they work with the community. They work with the local people. They work with the police. The cabbies, the NHS, and you do special deals for them.
Yeah, basically since the beginning, actually, since we opened, we always had we have a 50% discount on the takeaway for the cabbies. We go for the uniform officer, for the NHS. Yeah, so at least everyone is clear. It's clear for everyone. We're always trying to support. I think what is the backbone of the community, of the society.
You've got a great head chef in Santosh, and all the rest of the staff are amazing, and they're all heading to one goal, and that is obviously to create authentic, amazing food, which they do.
It's down to everyone, every member of the team, because at the moment we are about 32 people here, so it's a small restaurant, but we do have a lot of staff, but without them, you wouldn't do anything.
Could we just have a little tour around the restaurant to see exactly, to get the feel of the restaurant and what you've got here?
So, as you were mentioning before the chippies, we got the black and white checkered tile floor, which remind you of traditional chippies. All the artworks they come is from a local artist, to be honest. So obviously here is just a small room. Obviously this one is the main part of the restaurant where you got the entrance.
Wonderful. I love these benches you can just sit up and eat, and that's very chippy.
Yeah, I think the benches they're actually quite good because some people they just want to have a quick meal. It's just for a quick bite. Maybe they got a sausage and butter, they got the fish and chips.
Yeah,
so it does look well.
Can you order online?
You can order online. You can order on Deliveroo
and then just pick it up here.
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough to be here in the Mayfair Chippy with Santosh, the head chef. Now, there's an awful lot of questions I want to ask this very talented man. What is the secret to making the perfect fish and chips?
Our key in any business success comes with consistency and the quality of food.
Yeah.
We highlight always the quality, and just to get the key quality and consistency on food, we reach out to our local suppliers as much as we can. So regarding the chips, we get the chips that we use is Maris Piper potatoes.
Okay.
They are really, really good because they have a balance in sugar and starch that makes the perfect crisps in the end. And we have our supplier that every day they test the product for us, so they check the quality of the sugar content just to make the crisps, the chips, the crisp on the chips just right.
Oh.
So yes.
I'm getting hungry just hearing about that. Moving on to the fish, where do you source that product from?
So our fish, they come from the North Sea of UK, the coastal water of UK. We try to get as much as our fish from there, but sometimes we go a little bit further to the coastal water of the Norway and Iceland to just get the freshly frozen fish in the sea, just for the consistency, because we believe that if the fish is frozen at sea, it stays fresher longer than when it comes to the market. So this is our mantra.
Well, we know that partly because people absolutely love the product here.
Yes.
Is the batter the final thing that makes the product
Yes,
unique and
absolutely.
special to the Mayfair Chippy?
Yes, absolutely. So a little bit about being authentic on the fish and chips, on the British cuisine over here. This establishment was founded by Peter Taylor and Jamie Jones. He opened this establishment as the Great British Concept, but because they were selling a lot of fish and chips and there was no high-end fish and chips market out there. I'm really happy to have come to a position where I'm working with him. Regarding the batter itself,
yes. Will we get to hear what the secret ingredient in the batter is? Probably not.
So the batter itself, I can't reveal much, but it is very simple. We source everything. The key, I would say, is in the depth of the lager that we use is from natural. It's from our brewery local in Chipswick.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
we get the lager from there, which really adds the intensity, and it has that crispiness because of the fermentation from the yeast and everything. So the secret lies over there. But just so we elevate a little bit of flavor, I can be a little bit maybe revealing on this. We've
got to reveal, everybody. We've got to reveal.
We add a little bit of bicarbonated soda to give it a lift and the crispiness on the top. So we have an extra crispiness just coming from that. But we watch out on the temperature and the timing of the food when we cook them. Just that's a key vital role, because you don't want to overcook anything and you don't want to undercook anything.
I'm guessing your biggest seller, it's got to be
the Mayfair Classic. You have a choice between a cod or a haddock, and 3 amazing sides sauce we have, which is the mushy peas, the classic tartar sauce, HB gravy that we implement the HB sauce in it with the gravy, and also the curry sauce, and it's everything freshly made in-house every day.
Brilliant. Cod, haddock.
Yeah, we would say about 2-to-1. Sometimes it's 3-to-1 even. We have those days, yes, because cod it's more succulent, it's thicker, it has bigger fillet. Haddock, I wouldn't underappreciate haddock. It's nice, it's tasty, it's flaky, it's nice, it's crumbly, it has its own feature on why it tastes good, but most of the people, they prefer haddock because it's nice and tender and juicy.
And it's all coming in on, and both of them are coming in on that famous special Mayfair Chippy batter.
Yes, it does.
So this is the Mayfair Chippy menu, and there's a few things on this menu I'd like to ask Santosh about.
Sure, absolutely.
Right down the bottom. Well, first of all, there's something I'd never seen before, and it's called a battered wally.
Oh yeah.
Battered wally. No,
I knew you would come up with
I
that,
misread it first of all, so I'm going to have to say.
Yeah, sure. It's
Santosh, can you tell me what a battered wally is?
So wally is basically a pickle, a small cucumber pickle. Let's say in a very layman term, we pickle the cucumber in house, and we just batter fry it. So so you have the nice crunchiness from the batter itself, and it is made with the classic batter that we have in house. And it also adds a little bit of chewy texture from the dough, from the batter itself. So you have that a little bit chewy crispiness outside, and succulent and juicy Yeah,
I'm
succulent and
looking
juicy.
forward to seeing a battered
Yes.
Wally today. And there's another thing on here. Now, this really takes me back to my school days when I was a kid. There's a thing at the bottom called scraps.
Oh yeah.
And scraps was something when I was a young kid, and we used to run past the fish and chip shop on the way home from football on a Friday evening. And we used to say to the owner of the fish and chip shop, "Have you got any scraps?" And this is basically the leftover batter bits in the fryer that they would scoop up and give you in a paper bag. Now, for me to see that in a Mayfair restaurant and a Mayfair chippy
Yes.
is amazing. It really takes me back to my youth. It really takes me back to my childhood days. And what is also mind-blowing here, they have scraps on the menu, and it's exactly the same price as when it was when I was a kid. Free.
Yes. Even if when we don't have it, because we clean our fryer every fry, we like to keep it authentic, and we like to give it to people just to make them happy, just for the nostalgic moments. My father-in-law, he's British, and he used to tell, well, when I mentioned to him I work in a fish and chips shop, he told me, oh, I remember the scraps. They used to give this nice, oily but crispy scraps in the end. Even if you didn't buy anything, you would just sit next to the vendor and just wait for the scraps if he have any left, and he would ask, and normally he would get it.
As well as doing all the traditional fishing chips and
Yes.
the haddock chips and what we call chippy type food, you're also licensed.
Yes, we are.
You've got some wonderful beers to accompany
Yes.
the fish and chips.
Yes.
Wonderful wines, and alongside the traditional chippy style food, you do the restaurant style seafood as well.
Yes, we do.
Mussels.
Yes, we
crab,
do. Yeah.
prawns. So all that is available as well, folks.
Yeah. We want to make people happy, satisfied in the end of the day, with a big smile just before they walk out our door, with a bit of nostalgic sweets like blackjack chews, with fruit salad chews.
Oh, the
and
little
chili
sweets when
babies.
the
Yes.
kids. Oh, you've got those as well.
Yeah, just for the nostalgia to come back.
It's not just a great eating experience; it's a great dining experience.
And then it was the moment I had been waiting for. Santosh was going to show me how he made the perfect fish and chips.
In the kitchen I have 4 guys.
Yeah.
Over there in the cold section I have 2 prep chefs, Sarmila and Christina over there. And then I have 3 guys, 2 in the KP, 1 in the runner. Whole day it's just busy, full on.
Here, yeah.
So we have the Mary's Piper potatoes that we pre-blanch them for about 8 to 9 minutes in 140 degrees, just so you know that they're perfectly blanched. When they start floating just above the oil, it's the right time to take out, and then they have the crust outside, just a thin layer of crust, just to keep it nice and meaty inside and crispy outside on the Mary's Piper potatoes. So I'm just going to make just about a portion over here and put it down. As you can hear, the temperature that we always fry is between 180 to 190 degrees for the chips, and then we have the nice cod thick fillet over here, which we just coat in light flour over here, and then it goes in the batter, just like so. Good dip. Just let the batter run, because you don't want it to be too meaty inside, and then it goes down right there. It takes about 4 to 5 minutes to cook it, the fish and the chips as well. Just shake them, just to wake them a little bit. The key thing is to turn it over, not to get the color straight away on the bottom, because you want to get an equal color on the top and the bottom. So you just flick it just gently, because you start getting the color on the top. Just like so. I'll make a longer one here.
Like really, you keep the oil really clean.
And that is one of the key things to do.
What are these things here?
These are the scraps.
Oh, great.
Yes, we try not to keep the scraps in the oil, because it makes the oil denser. You see, this is just getting the color.
Yeah.
And over here we have the nice golden.
They've even got that crunchy sound.
Yes.
In the bowl.
Yes. So this is our classic boards. We have our classic tartar sauce with a pinch of salt. And in it goes.
It's a work of art.
We try our best.
It looks, the presentation is fantastic. And what's that, basil there? Or
So we have parsley, flat parsley just right there. And then what it follows is with the
the mushy peas.
yes, the mushy peas and the curry sauce. Can you please make one gravy as well? We make everything in-house. Everything is made.
And the pièce de résistance. Wonderful piece of North Atlantic cod. And
We
the scraps.
yes. So as you can see, nice and crispy, perfectly cooked, and we finish it with molten sea salt for a final touch.
Perfect.
And that's how we make our Mayfair Classic, the bestseller.
Wonderful, thank you so much. Thank you, Luca. Right, let's tuck into this wonderfully presented Kedgeree Scotch egg. Looks amazing. And tastes amazing. If you're going to have a starter, I think this is the type of starter you could share with someone else, because this Scotch egg is quite big, especially if you've ordered fish and chips as a main. But it's absolutely delicious. Oh, look at that. There we go. That looks absolutely fantastic. This is the tartare sauce, this is the mushy peas, and this is the curry sauce. But let's try this incredible piece of fish. This is the cod. The fish is perfect, and the batter is light, it's got flavour, and I know it's not going to be heavy, and the whole thing is going to be absolutely delicious. So good. Now for the sticky toffee pudding. Looks fantastic. So good. Taxi drivers, NHS workers, if you work for the police, bring your ID card in, 50% off takeaway, don't forget. There you go, guys. Great day today. I'd like to say a big thank you to
Luca and Santosh.
Thank you for giving me the most authentic chippy experience here on
40 North Portley Street.
If you're in Mayfair, come here to taste London's best fish and chips. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, stay tuned and make sure when you come to London, come to the Mayfair Chippy.